terminals where the gas comes out of the pipeline. One is in Marcy, the other is in North Utica. So what we're trying to do is change the laws. I'm sponsoring legislation. I'm working with a colleague of mine in Long Island who is another region that's affected by high gas prices. Change the law to restrict the number of factors wholesalers and retailers can rely on when they're setting the price at the pump, and really make them set the price based on real-world factors like the cost of crude oil, what are the transportation and delivery costs of getting the gas to the gas station. Now, for us here in the Utica-Rome region, since we're right on the pipeline, and there's two terminals, one in Marcy, one in North Utica, the cost of getting the gas from the pipeline, from the terminal, to the gas station is not going to be very high. Okay?
Right. It shouldn't be, yeah.
Right. So that's what the law would do. This law has been passed twice in the Assembly. We're trying to get it passed in the Senate. Senator Griffith's come on board as a co-sponsor now of the law, which we appreciate. And we're trying to get it passed in the Senate. And I think if we pass this law, not only will the wholesalers have be forced to base the cost more on their actual cost of getting the gas to the gas station, but it also will give the Attorney General more power to go after wholesalers who may be gouging people and setting different prices based on different geographic regions. If you talk to people who work in the industry, to get the gas in Syracuse, same pipeline, to Utica is only about a penny and a half more in transportation costs. So why are we consistently paying 20 cents or 30 cents more than the Syracuse region? So we're trying to get the law changed. It's been a long work in progress. We just passed the bill again in the Assembly back in May. Unfortunately, it died in the Senate. So now that we're going into a new session in January, we have to reintroduce the bill. And I thought that this would be a perfect time to also involve the public. One thing that I learned from our whole push to create a career and technical education diploma, whenever you're making major policy changes, it's always helpful to engage the public. So we had an announcement last week of a public campaign that we're starting, where people are going to be receiving postcards. Many have already received postcards in the mail from my office. And what I'm asking people to do is to sign on in support of this legislation to end gas price gouging in the region. Since we have such a limited mail budget, not everyone in the region is going to get one of these postcards. So we've asked people who have not received a postcard in the mail to please go onto our website. There's a petition. If you go onto my website, you can Google it, Anthony Brindisi, New York State Assembly. It'll bring you right to my website. On the left-hand side of the page, right when you open the page, there's a tab for Stop Price Gouging. And people can go on there and sign the petition, and it will be submitted to my office. And since we made this announcement on Thursday, we've probably had close to thousands of people email our office who are in support of new laws to protect consumers to end this unfair pricing that's happening in the gasoline markets. So it's a big public push that I've been working on. It's certainly a daunting challenge, but we're going to continue to stick with it because I think it's something that has to happen. It's unfair that consumers in our region have to pay more for gasoline. I'm very pleased that the price of gas is falling all across the country, and it's falling here locally too. But still, if you drive out to Syracuse today, you're going to find stations that are charging 20 cents, 30 cents less than they're charging in Rome. And that's not fair because we're only about 45 minutes from Syracuse. So why is this big discrepancy?